beer, beer. Bring it down. Beer, beer, beer. Make my own music. Okay, we're working there. Hi, kitty, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty. He's been a bit lovey all day today. I don't know what's going on. What's up, dude? Hmm? What it is I'm just gonna have to do a stream where all I do is pet cats all day. Now he's bored. What's he fisting to do? Okay. Black Viper, how you doing? Cat petting stream? Your game? Yeah. He decided right when I wanted to start streaming, he was going to burst in the door and get pets before I got going. It was really nice of him to go ahead and get that out of the way. Christensen, how you doing? Yes, coffee time. I've been sitting there smelling the coffee because I actually made it early today knowing I would want a cup during the stream. And I've been smelling it and was like, I could go get a cup now, but I know I'm probably going to wind up drinking 2 cups during the stream, and if I drink one beforehand, it'll be all over for the rest of the day. Oh, so good. This blend is like a blend of 3 different types of coffee that I got from Java something. Some sort of online something or another. And it's like a blend of all 3 of them, and it's just like, it's perfect. Treat yourself? Well, the problem is if I have more than 2 cups of coffee, afterwards I'll be so caffeinated that I will just be sitting in some random corner, possibly on the couch, staring into nothing, vibing with the universe because I'll be able to feel colors. I won't get anything else done after the stream if I do that. Okay. Hold on. I got one more noob tip that I gotta do. It was, every time I set out a grouping of, I do all of my main, I don't know if Black Viper, if you know my main channel, I've got a main channel called More to Me for Life. I do a lot of 7 Days to Die content on it. But I have gotten to where I am doing other series aside from 7 Days, so I can record a batch of 3 videos, and then people can give me responses and I can write them down for the next recording session, which has absolutely been very, very helpful. I have gotten so many tips this week. I can't wait to get recording again this week. Because obviously, I had no idea what I was doing in that mod. We're trying out the Rebirth mod. And it is exceptionally difficult. Nikar, how you doing? Drink all you want, we'll make more? Yeah, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should have that much caffeine in our lives. No, 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 no. I have got a whole list of things that I need to get done this weekend on each one of my channels, the Hidden Harvest channel, the main channel, the VODs channel, because officially my VODs channel is up to date on all of my clips that I pulled from the old channel before I deleted that channel. So now I can finally start putting out more recent clips, and I've got a whole batch of them that I need to set up and release on the channel this weekend. And then I've got my Rumble channel, and that one is a little bit confusing because I've got a past series going up. I found out that on Rumble you just simply cannot upload that large of a file at all, or that length of a file at all, so I can't do like my supercuts and just leave it at that. I have to do each individual video. So I'm releasing the jump scare series over there, and then in between the jump scare series, I'm releasing the demos and stuff that I am doing, but it's like a month behind my normal content, so I have to figure out where I am on that. And Hidden Harvest, I have to do an update on the chicks because they're starting to get their little tail feathers and everything, and they're being very adorable. And apparently I've got a few people in my immediate vicinity that are hanging out at the TP a long time, and this is going to be their first year getting chickens. And Bam was asking me if I had done a what do you do during the first week's type of video in case they need it, and I was like, no, I have not, because they're just now within their first week, so I need to record that. And then of course all of the usual home stuff, you know? Laundry, making sure the dishes get done, go out and weed the bed, clean out the chicken coop, spoil my baby chickens, that kind of thing. You doing all right except the Windows update really annoyed me? Yes. Yes. Windows just does not give a damn. If you are in the middle of doing something, it will just continue to do an update or stop you from doing an update and just launch the update on its own. It's never like a, if there's a certain amount of activity going on, we'll stop the update and wait until later type of thing. It just does not do that. When I had Windows 10, it would let me know that there was an update and I could tell it when I wanted it to apply that, meaning I would be able to get done with all of my recording and everything else like that, and in the evening time, I could force it to do the update and I would be fine. No, this one just updates in the middle of a recording session. In fairness, it might have actually started the update before I started recording, but there was no notification that an update was going on. So, yeah, I've got a long list. Plus, I showed all you guys the picture of the tree that is down. Hang on. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, whenever I showed it, there's a tree down in one section of our yard. First off, you have to look at this baby chick. Hang on. That baby chick, that's Mabel. And here is a tree. We have a trailer. At one point, we were actually going to fix that trailer and move into it. But we had to wait because the trailer needed a ton of work and there needed to be trees moved out from around it. Those trees were old and they were leaning improperly. Like, it wasn't just the fact that the trees were old, they were sitting all kinds of wrong. All it would take was a storm. So we were going to get the trees taken down and then work on the house. And then at one point we were like, okay, we can't work on the house, it's too damaged. After we got in there and started tearing bits of it out, we realized how far the damage had gotten. So we were like, okay, we're just going to have to get another trailer. Well, we've got a place that's supposed to be delivering us a roll-off, which is like a big garbage can. You put the stuff in there and they carry it off. We're supposed to be ordering one of those, and one of those trees that we were worried about fell on top of the trailer. So now we got to clear an entire tree. You do have the thing turned off to get the latest updates. Mine's turned off, but it still does it. It still just does it whenever it wants to. Okay, let's get started on the gaming. And the reason being is we got two games. Typically today would be a Sinking City day because we've already done 2 weeks of demos and stuff like that. But I had a developer contact me and ask me to test a game for them. So we're going to check it out. And it is called Ayasa, Shadow... Hold on, it's fixing to show. Give it a second. Let me start recording. That way they can actually see the full video of stuff. Shadows of Silence. This is supposed to be not necessarily a side-scroller, there's supposed to be a 3D environment, but it's supposed to be similar to Little Nightmares and things like that, along that same avenue. So we're going to test this out and see how it goes. This is just the demo. So if you guys are interested, I got it from Steam. The demo is on Steam. Check it out. Give them some feedback. Tree down, tree down. Yes, exactly. I was out in my garden working on something, and a dude pulled over and rolled down his window. He looked back at the tree. He looked back at me, and he was like, "That tree was trying to help you, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." Because, I mean, in fairness, we had started ripping, even though we hadn't got the roll off, we started tearing things out of the trailer that we could use as recyclables, like some of the stuff that we made our chicken coop out of, I pulled from the old trailer. And there's a couple of other odds and ends that we're going to try and make out of the bits of it, just try and recycle what we can. And it was, you know, it was already falling apart after we got all of the messy stuff out of it, the stuff that had already rotted. It was not looking all that great. And then the tree just, like, totally took care of it. So... okay, are we ready to try out this demo? Did the Windows update reset procedure and it still doesn't install that one? Nature had other plans? Yeah, it really did. It really did. I think one of my biggest problems with the Windows updates, every time it does it, I have two PCs that I share information between because I have an editing PC and a streaming PC, recording PC. Every time the Windows updates, it stops me sharing. And sets it back to the way it was, and I have to go back and find the settings to fix it. And it's usually never at a good time. Alright, let's try it. Oh, what kind of settings do we have? Quality, it starts out on low? Why? Put it up on the highest quality, let's see what happens. Musical sound. Are we supposed to be using a controller? Because I don't have a controller at all. We'll see whether or not it'll allow me to use mouse and keyboard. If not, we'll just have to call it on this one because I do not have one. Wow. Which reminds me of the first part of Fern Gully. Maybe not that part. What are those? Cheeks! That dude just broke the fourth wall so hard. Were those Ents? Do Ents have cheeks? Even the smallest spark. Okay. Ents have cheeks? Who pressed the red button? The nuke wasn't meant for that, it was for something else. Okay. Okay, I am able to use this. Can I move this? No. Can I jump? Okay, I can't actually manipulate that. I need that. Okay. Oh no. Okay, okay. Could the arms not get across the bridge? I can already see I'm gonna have an issue. My lights are so bright it's very hard to see the side of the screen. Because my screen has moved, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Tentacles? War never changes? Uh-oh. I can't tell if there's something in front of me, the glare from the light. Maybe if I turn the light down today. Okay, let me see if I can handle that. How far back in the scenery can I go? Oh. I can go pretty far back there. Love the atmosphere so far. It's a bit too soon for a full rebuild for me. You just did your CPU. Yeah. If you guys are looking into PC stuff right now, let me just go ahead and tell you, right now is probably not the time for new PC stuff. Can I move you? Hold on, I might be able to run and jump over there, actually. Oh my gosh! Okay. I don't know why it just occurred to me that that was a face right behind here. Whenever the lightning hit it, I saw the lips. Okay. Yeah, you're not running and jumping, though. Let's just get my timing right. Hold on, can we do a double jump, maybe? No! Oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot do a double jump. Alright. What on earth am I supposed to do here? I mean, it's like right outside of where I can reach, so... I'd figure I'd be able to grab this, right? Can I grab? Okay. Can I... Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Can I use these? Okay. Sure! Yeet! I don't think it's gonna let me use these. I'm just gonna kick them all over the place. Okay. What is going on? Come on! No, where are you going? Stop running away! Hold on, is that another box right here? Can I move this box? Oh, I can stand on it. Alright. Can I push the box? Smashing always works? Yeah, I don't think it can. Yeah, it's not giving me like an activator button. Let me see. Can I push you? I don't know what I'm doing right now, but... No? What are you doing? Was there like a tutorial thing that I didn't catch because I was talking at that moment? Did it tell me another key I was supposed to use and I wasn't paying attention? What about this barrel? Can I bring this barrel over? I don't think so. Okay. Maybe it's more of a 3D environment and I need to go up here? Can I go up there? Yeah, it's giving me the indicator, but it's not doing it. Press for climb. Press for climb. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. Interaction move menu, run, crouch, jump. Interaction. Okay. Alright, can't interact with that. Can't interact with that. Can't interact with that. What about over here? No. Okay, it was giving me an indicator over here, but it wasn't actually... Maybe I'm just not in the right spot. Hang on. I'm hitting the button. I am hitting the button. Okay. Oh, wait, what about you? Mm-mm. Okay. Alright, I'm already seeing one issue. Okay, that's an easy... I was supposed to say that's an easy climb. Maybe. That's an easy climb, but... I'm stuck. What is going on? I'm so glad this is a demo. If this was your final game, I'd be sad. Where am I supposed to go? None of these ways allow me to go. And that's just the indicator I get from that one. Okay. Now, full disclosure, I actually went on the Steam page and saw that a lot of people were talking about the atmosphere is cool, the game looks cool, but the controls are absolute crap. And I was willing to give it a shot. And... come on. There has to be a way to get over this. Right? Maybe... maybe... no. I was thinking maybe I have to hit the climb button once I get over there, but it doesn't seem to be working either. No hand-holding? Well, I think the problem is a lot of folks had issues with the controls. The controls being janky, the fact that the 2D environment made it hard to get onto areas. Unless there's another section like in the foreground or background that I didn't see where we were supposed to go. Let's just climb there. Is there anything else we can grab, maybe? Can I grab this radiator? No. And there was one person who said that they could not even get through the demo because the controls weren't working properly. So... this is a bit of a problem. This clearly looks like an area you're supposed to do a run and a jump and grab and climb up kind of situation. Obviously I actually have to jump, but... come on. Oh my goodness. Maybe she's not even attempting to grab it though. Not even tips? Well, they have a tip. They have the climb function. It lists it over here like it's trying to tutorialize you on how to do this. Like right here, it says to climb, and that's how to get up that thing. Just a minute ago it showed me how to jump and how to go under something, and now it's showing me to climb. But now this one over here, it's almost like there was supposed to be a tutorial to teach you how to do like a run and jump type of thing, and the tutorial never showed. So if there's like an extra button in here, which I looked at the settings, it doesn't say that there is another button. Come on, jump. See, it almost looks like it wants to try and do a double jump, or it should do a double jump, or a jump and a climb. See? Wait, am I trying to basketballer it? That's not a word. You know how it looks like they step on air and they continue going up or whatever? I can't do it. Okay, controller setup. Is there anything else? Photo mode. For some reason they included a photo mode. F. Okay, F, maybe? There's two interaction things. Is F supposed to be used here? Here, let me push. And try F. Try... no, it's not doing it. Am I supposed to interact with something instead? I have no idea. Okay, this looks like light. Can I touch it? Can I do a thing to it? It's solid. I cannot interact with it though. Okay, can I touch this? Can I move this? The only thing I could interact with was this. Can I move these? Besides doing that, can I actually pick one up? Maybe move it where I need to go. Okay, okay, alright. Nope. This is... Go the direction I want you to go. I'm not sure how this is going to help me. It's not like I'm going to be able to get it right where I need to when the only thing I can do is kick it with my feet occasionally. No! That's the wrong way. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, that way. That way. Reaper, how you doing? What on earth? Dude. Oh my gosh! Okay, let me try the other stick. Okay, before I call this, does anybody else have any ideas? Because I'm about ready to say no. It's like 2 minutes into the demo and you can't even interact with something. If there's a demo and you didn't play enough of your demo and you got 2 minutes into it and you can't interact and you have no tutorial and there's no indicators during the tutorial section about what you're supposed to do on this, I don't even want to think about what the rest of the game is going to look like. Tossing logs like an angry Scotsman? Yes. This looks like an area you're supposed to run and jump, right? Get all the way on the box, lady. On the box! Okay. 1 moment. It looks like she's supposed to double jump right there, right? Okay. Maybe if I combine with possibility of double jump with grab, maybe this time she'll do it? No, no, no. Come on. Okay, maybe try holding? Possibly. No, 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 no! Oh my gosh. Hang on. Lady? Lady. We need to have a conversation. She's not doing it. She's not even attempting to. Is this cliff coated right? What's going in? Damn it. It's like giving up halfway through the second jump. Yeah, it's like it's supposed to do a second jump, but it's not actually doing it. Or it's supposed to do a second jump and you're supposed to actually grab, but it's not even attempting to grab it. And I've already tried doing the, like, trying to time the tap out to where you grab it right as you're going to it, and I've also tried holding it to see if either one of those would work, and it's not really doing it. Damn it. Okay. See? That. It looks like she's supposed to do a double jump there. And she's not making it. Am I doing it too late? Too early, maybe? I don't know. It seems like once she starts the descent, it's kind of over. Practice the double jump on the ground first. She's not doing a double jump, even though I'm doing it the same way. There it goes. See, she's not doing it every time. One time, out of how many times did I just do it, she actually did the double jump. Come on, lady. Ow. Uninstall Reaper. This is like 5 minutes into the demo. Not even. Here, I will actually show you. Hang on. It showed us the splash screen, which was kind of cool. And we walked across a bridge because tentacles were chasing us. And then it literally showed me where to jump right here. And where to crouch over here. How to climb right here. Seriously? Now you're not gonna climb? There we go. How to climb right there. And then you get stuck right here. And it definitely looks like an area you're supposed to jump from here to do a jump at the wall and a climb, but she won't do it. She's not even trying to. I just feel like that's... It makes sense that this would be a jump and a climb. You know, assuming she jumps. Oh, so climb the wall? Yeah, I've tried that. She won't grab a hold to it, she just bounces off of it. See? The other wall, it's a specific spot on the wall. I just saw the texture difference. Do you see it? Hang on. This little tiny spot right here, there's a texture change. Okay. I would prefer it if you use yellow paint if it's gonna look like that. Okay. Okay, so it wasn't a run and a jump. I completely had it wrong. There's a specific part of the wall you're supposed to grab a hold to. Okay. Craggly wall texture, yeah. Apparently. Can I go up ladders? I can vibrate on them. Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, okay, okay. That was weird. Uh-oh, uh-oh, we do have a push. What are we doing? What is down there?
What's up?
What's up? How you doing? Hold on. I just realized my stuff was on here. Hey Gray, how you doing? Okay, grab it. Push. No. There we go. It needs a little bit of work. It's very finicky. She just keeps letting go of it. Why? Hold on, am I supposed to be pushing it? I broke it. Try that again. All right. Where's it gonna start me out at? Back at the beginning. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. It's not back at the beginning. Okay. Okay. That's all I was supposed to do with it? Now what? Are you saying the lady I can't hardly ever get to jump has to jump that clearing? Oh, there she is. She's got the ups when she wants to. Okay. Screw this rock in particular, you know? No, I can't get to it now. Okay. Is this a thing? No, it's a lantern. Okay. I guess I need to do that again. Okay. Come on. Am I aligned with it? Lady! Yes? No? Okay. Don't guess I need to do that? That looks pretty far down though. There's a yellow cloth. That could have been useful over there. What is this? It's shiny. Why is it... Why is it shiny? Blech! Hold control for crouch! You gonna give that to me while he's munching on my butt? Okay. I missed the hole. Looks like an Unreal Engine error. It tried to zoom in to see it, but it closed too fast. It just said fatal error. Big mouse. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. What's he doing? If you don't see me, I'm squatted down. You obviously can't see me. They're trying to find his shoelaces. Can you guys see him up there? Yeah, right? Oh no. I don't think this game is good enough to be a parkour game. And the controls, I think the controls need tightening up a little bit. Oh no. Oh my god. Monster baiting? Oh jeez. Why does it start me back there when I have to jump up here? No! Question. What is making that noise? I'm wondering whether or not this would be easier with a controller. Screen punch. Yeah. You told me what that noise was? Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Oh my gosh. Grab it! She grabbed it. Yes. Why didn't it occur to me that these things weren't going to sink? Okay. For some reason they just look like something that we're gonna fall over. Okay, are we going- wait, we're probably going through there, right? Okay. Whee! That looks not good. What is that noise? Elephant! That ain't right. I'm confused because I was under the impression I had to hit the mouse in order to force it to climb. It will actually climb if you just jump at the cliff. Assuming the cliff is the right spot. You know, just the right spot with the right colorations or whatever. Didn't know I was being chased. Why, did it come out of there? No! Okay. Well, now I'm down here. Okay. Okay. What just happened? I hope the developer understands that I basically break all games. I've beaten a game by popping outside of a building before. Come on, lady, you're gonna have to work with me and jump. That's what that space bar means. Doesn't matter if you're doing other th- No, not with that! Oh my god, you smartass! Good heavens.
Emotional damage!
Yes. No, where are you going, lady? Okay. Now, I've never actually played Little Nightmares. There is a 3D-ish environment, but usually if it's in a 3D aspect, you cannot... Yes.
Uninstall.
There's not... During sections like this, they don't give you the option... Oh my god! Okay, stop. I keep clicking out of the game while I'm in the game. It makes it to where you can't jump out of the screen. Like here, you can't jump backwards or forwards. You can only jump through it. Your goal is to not miss the jump. This way, it's like you can go forwards, backwards, fall in between, and then only half the time jump. It's a little bit more frustrating. Lady, oh my god. I'm gonna tell you to jump, and you're gonna jump at the wrong time again. Okay. Oh my god, don't! Why? Okay. Please. Why are you not- She's jumping at every single moment other than when I want her to. Is this gonna sink anymore? No. Okay. Possibly. Lady, you have to actually jump. You can't just ignore the fact that I hit the space bar. Don't do that. There we go. There we go. Ugh! No! Don't you do- Oh my god. There better be a save point after that. Holy crap! This lady has dementia and diarrhea, always running but doesn't know where. Oh no. So. Oh my god. I got lost in the sauce again. She just kept going to the back part of the thing. Okay, come up here towards the screen. Bleh. Okay. How on earth am I even supposed to do that?
Hey, buddy. You look
It's the
thirsty.
purple woodle crowd?
Why don't you get
Cloud?
hydrated?
Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Before we have purple explosion. I guess let's see about that stamina meter, huh? Oh my gosh! Bleh, bleh. Oh no! There's just so much garbage! And there's some tree ant with cheeks checking his wheels? Checking his tires? Yes. He was checking his shoes that he's not wearing. Oh my god. Ah! I was just gonna say, that better not be like a dead end, because there was nowhere to go. Did I hear someone mention a Muppet? Yeah, you did. There's a bit of a woodle cloud going in. Oh. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Are we boating? I hear something. Ah! Those are the softest stones? Okay. They're just flying, YouTube. Oh, they're creating stars. This is how they create stars where they're from. Candy cane. Are we guessing what it is? Nope, not a candy cane. It's a person with long legs, right? She was bringing down the mountain, apparently. Is that a gnome? I get there's an apocalypse, but why are there so many different styles of statues? We already saw an elephant, right? So you would think India. Oh my god. That is a huge statue. It's all in someone's front garden, probably, so we're really tiny in someone's garden. And that's all their little statues inside their garden that's just fallen over. That makes sense. I can get behind that cannon. Did you seriously follow me? Oh, jeez. Ah! What? No, no, no! Oh my god! Alice in Wonderland! No! Okay. That nuke was the last ember from the barbecue? Oh no. Okay. Can we sneak by these, or are they still gonna know that I'm here? Nope, they still know that I'm here. Okay, no sneaking at all. Okay. So, tease them into hitting and then run by, maybe? Okay, nope. Can't do that one either. Sounds like a plan. Full send. You think I should just dart through it? Okay, let's try that. Might work. Just gotta know where I'm going. Ow! Maybe I got too close to that one. Okay, okay. No! Death by tulips. To be fair, a lot of dudes would prefer to die that way. Don't do that. How do you get past that one? Have I tried not dying? No, I haven't actually tried that, Emmett. I probably should get on that one, right? Let me try that. You make a valid point. Maybe I should try the not dying part of it. Okay. Nah! That's still too close. Okay, next to the stones. That seems to be working. Don't touch me. No touchies! No touchies! Oh my god! Emmett, you were right. I should try to not dying. Oddly enough, it worked. Nailed it first try, right? I don't know. Are all of the people as tiny as me? My mouse. Okay, I was just gonna say these look like space people, but they don't look like space people. They're covered. Okay. This is how Ninja Turtles are made. Should I be concerned? Yes, I should be concerned. Okay, go to the foreground there, I guess. So I can hide.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole.
They're just sweeping the floor with their hands? Dude.
I am the great cornholio.
Oh, thank you, Richie. I don't know what I did wrong right there. Unless he just happened to have been looking that way, but he was off screen. How am I supposed to know? Uh-oh. There he is. Okay. There's another one. Question. Is that guy on my left gonna see me when I'm sitting right here? What the? Oh, you could see me. Scouting around in the pipes again? Oscar enters the chat? Yeah, apparently. This time I am Oscar. It's crazy. The first time we... Oh, good heavens, don't get stuck on random bricks. We actually finished Alien Isolation early enough for me to get it done in October, and because of all of the bullcrap that I was going through, I still did not get it edited in time. At all. Not even close. Note to Dev, it would be a good idea to have a toggleable crouch, or be able to turn on and off toggle crouch, especially if you're going to do a whole lot of sneaking in a game. climb that. Can you see me this time? Is there another guy to my right? I feel like that. Don't climb up there, lady!
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get out?
Thank you. Really enjoyed the Alien Isolation streams and they get pushed back because of you guys? Yes, it's all your fault. All of you guys' fault. You did not see me! What did you smell me? Cheats and hacks, dude! Maybe there's like a timer on how long you can sit in a hiding spot before it just like knows you're there. He just decided to see me right then. Yeah, exactly. He couldn't see me. He's lying? By going over here a little bit faster. Yes. Don't get up there, lady. Question, am I supposed to go back here and climb that? Maybe. Where's dude at? Go around that way? Are you for serious? Oh, I can't go back there at all. Okay, this is totally the wrong way. Oh, that sucks. No! I'm not supposed to go back there. I can't fit. So rude. Blech. What are these things? What do you think these things are? Skeletor tree ants. Ants. Yes. Also, do not see me. Okay. Creepy. Wait, what's going on? You a-hole! I'm trying to figure out where to go. Just find the right pixel where I can pull myself up. I'm gonna get a finger cramp. They're like a mix between Clickers from The Last of Us and the Angel from Hellboy. Been a long time since I've seen Hellboy. think controller would definitely help. Maybe. Why? Oh, you can't get to me here. Why? Do they de-aggro? Stymied by an ankle-high box? Yeah, possibly. He hasn't stopped being aggroed, so I think if I was to go over there, he would probably just come after me. I have all Friday afternoon for you to move on, sir. He's not gonna move on, guys. He's not gonna move on. He can't let go. Makes a 7 days to die zombie look like a genius. Yeah, no kidding. There should be a de-aggro situation. If you happen to get away from them, they should de-aggro. It's bad enough they sometimes see you when they shouldn't be able to see you. Stop standing on the backs. The way they spot you seems kind of inconsistent. It really does. I stood behind that box several times and they haven't seen me, and then suddenly he can see me. I wonder if there's a chance I actually have to go up that hallway. Oh, don't see me. Where did he just come from? I didn't realize I put it on hardcore mode. Why are we stuck on books? Try the red mist. Yeah, maybe. I mean, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna die like I have the 200 times before, whenever they just idly spot me for no reason. You better not see me. I am definitely behind this box. Find out what's in the red mist. That dude, because he just came up behind me. I think I am supposed to go off to the right. The problem is these guys are aggroing at weird times, so... I wonder if I could get a little bit closer before I had to hide behind this box. The angle of sight does feel inconsistent. It really is inconsistent because there's been a few times I definitely had boxes between us and he just kind of ran up behind us. And if one of these guys is off screen, they should no longer be allowed to see you because you can't anticipate something you can't see off screen anymore. I was way over there. This section was no longer on my screen. I couldn't see it, so I couldn't tell if he was facing towards me. That should not be a factor. Down, because I can't see him, but I know he can still see me. Oh, where the hell am I supposed to go? Through the window, maybe? It actually looks like I'm supposed to be able to get to the roof. Can I go inside? No, I think I gotta go with these boxes, but the other guy can see me while I'm doing this. See? Oh! Even though he's off screen, he can still see me, but I can't see if he's looking in my direction. It's cheating. It's cheating. Developer, your bad guys are cheating. Get off the box, lady. You're gonna get me caught again. I have a feeling the guy back behind me is gonna turn around too fast. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to get past those guys. Obviously I can't go that way, so we have to go this way. I think. Or maybe not. Aha, over here. Oh my gosh, not another section like this. What? I was sneaking. How did... Okay. At least it started me right here, so that was a pretty decent save point. I don't understand. Does he eventually... He does eventually just stand up, okay. Apparently the mechanics of them change. Okay. This is definitely designed to be a game that you have to die 500 times to figure out what the bad guys are going to do before you're going to... No! Make it out of there. You didn't see me. This is a red light, green light. How far is your sight, though? Oh, can I get up here? That'll help. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now, where are we going? Oh, no. Okay, I guess we're going over there. Okay. Now where? What am I stuck on? Do I have to try and jump onto that? Uh-oh. Seriously though, dude. might as well catch me because you don't de-aggro, so... I would die 500 times and I would die 500 more. Yeah, exactly. Oh. You know that game where you're inside a bucket and you're trying to get to the top of a mountain? Has it been at VOD getting over? Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Exactly. Exactly. Apparently while they're shining their shoes or whatever, you can just do whatever the hell you want to. Okay, now where the heck do we do? Where do we do? Yes. Where do we go? Oh. Aha. Gotcha. And onto... Okay, 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 alright, yes. Jump over it. Alright, are we going back into the sewers? Ow. Yes, yes we are. Are we? Oh. There we go, there we go. Now we're in the sewers. Oh no, don't tell me this is on a timer and I have to try and figure out my way through it. Okay, where are we going? No smoking, safety first? Where? There's a pipe in the way. I was fully expecting there to be like a big mouse in here and that's the reason why everybody ran. We are in a house. Okay. There was not even a sound for them. So he's just in there and probably looking this way. Okay, can I just go upstairs instead? The camera's like, nope, nope, you cannot. Ah! Okay, there we go. That's big. Nobody's here. I hear the guy downstairs, I think. I think he's downstairs. Wait, where am I going? Can I not... Is there just nowhere to go over here, so I'm just doing this for no reason? Okay. Okay. Alright, so we try for over here then. Could be them too. Folks. Is there a particular reason why you have a big eyeball in your basement? Open? No? What is going on? Okay. I mean, at least they have a pretty smile. Where was I supposed to go in the other room? Is this the end of the demo so there's no solve? I don't know. Typically there's like a thanks for playing the demo kind of ending instead of an impassable area. I don't get where I'm supposed to go. I don't see anywhere else. Is he like blind? Can I go off to the right from where his hand is? Or go to that light? Oh jeez, I got stuck. Okay. Okay. Alright. Gotta be something, right? I was squatted? There's a path to the left of the eye? I do not see anything back here. Oh, squat down! She was dancing on top of the bench. It's like life or death situation and you're playing on benches. Stop doing it. I don't think that's a pathway. That looks like a door that was broken off of its thing. There's not actually a pathway. Maybe drop down? See if we can find a spot to drop down. Don't die! Oh man! That was my fault. I went at a bad time. And the squat needs to be toggled. It just seems like off to the right there should be a way out. Oh, there's a hole in the wall right there. I just saw that. Ugh. Can I do that fast enough, though? Question, if I get up and run right now, is he gonna do anything about it? No! There you go! No! Oh my god. Oh, sometimes the interact and sometimes the jump has to be used. You gotta figure out which one it is. That one is the jump. Okay, we can do this. There's probably a bad guy inside of that room. I'm just gonna come face to face with him. Go, 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 go. Okay. Don't fall through the floor. Or am I supposed to fall through the floor? I think I'm supposed to fall through the floor. Kitchen? Okay, that was the end of it. Alright, so. I just realized this whole time I didn't have my captions going. I do apologize. What do we think? What do we think? Okay, as far as the development, the art style is good. The environment, spooky. There's a couple of issues with the controls, obviously, with the being able to move forwards and backwards in the space. It's a bit of an issue, especially for those who are using this. I really don't know with controller on how 2D environments work. I don't use a lot of controller ever since I swapped over to a PC, so I can't give anybody the 411 on whether or not that feels okay. But even so, I think the ability to move forward and backwards in the environment means that you've got to be able to give them a whole lot of leeway on jump areas. Meaning, during areas where they can jump forwards and backwards and also through, you probably should limit it to where the walls of the environment make it to where they can only jump through and possibly fall through the spots where you're wanting to jump instead of all of the different places your character can go. And it might actually clean up some of that. And that one spot where we actually got stuck, I hate to say it, but your yellow paint in that area was not obvious enough. There was a slight texture difference in the spot where you're supposed to climb, and that was it. And I barely saw it. It wasn't until I accidentally clicked on it that I saw it. And as far as the bad guys go, as soon as they go off of screen, they should no longer be able to aggro to you because you cannot see them to know if they're looking in your direction. And what would you call it whenever the ability of the bad guy to see through an object needs to be tightened up a bit, because there's a few times it definitely should not have been able to see me behind a box, and it did anyway. The AI seems inconsistent and the controls for the jump seem delayed. The delay is there. There seems to be a double jump that only some of the time works, and it doesn't actually seem to be a function of the game. If it's not actually a function of the game and is never going to have a double jump, I would take that out because it's going to confuse people on whether or not they have the ability to do the double jump. What else? There's, of course, a couple of times that there were issues of climbing on objects in weird places like the cages with the boar or whatever it was. It might have been a mouse. Might have been a big mouse. Big rat, something. Anyway, that time there was a couple of issues where I was climbing up something in the middle of nowhere, and if you're going through a section where the save happened a little while ago, and you're having to go through an area where you're constantly being dumped on the ground, it's going to wind up with more frustration than enjoyability. And that's one thing that I can say about the bad guys. Whenever they can see you when they shouldn't be able to see you, is it just increases frustration, not scariness. Obviously, they startle you, but it's not spookiness in, an enjoyable sense. Like, you want to feel the sense of accomplishment. Your save points seem to be in a decent place, so you're not having to do too much at one time. So I don't think those things need to change. But if you're going to have bad guys where they are off-screen and able to aggro to you, there have been games that have done, like, a cone of light where the bad guys are looking, kind of like the big eyeball that you did before. You could actually see where it was looking according to the cone of light. If you want to keep the bad guys looking for people off screen, probably need to add something like that in. Me personally, I think as soon as they move off screen and you can no longer see them in their play space, they should no longer matter. A rodent of a usual size, yes. Sorting out house stuff, gotcha. It's okay. Do what you got to do. I would say if I was to give this game a rating, in its current form, I would say 6 out of 10. but I can see potential as an 8 out of 10, assuming all of the controls and everything are taken care of. The environment looks cool. It is very Little Nightmares feeling. It has got a lot of atmosphere, and the story seems interesting. I don't know if you're planning on adding any story to it. Little Nightmares has a lot of environmental storytelling. I don't know if you're going to do environmental storytelling or if you're going to do like this individual finds information or something like that about what happened. It should be interesting. And I think I will wishlist this game. I would just hope that those things are fixed. The bad guys, their cone of vision, their ability to see through objects that they shouldn't be able to see through, the ability to toggle crouch, because especially if you're having to go through the same sections over and over and over again, and if you jump the way that I do, I'm excellent at parkour. You're gonna have to go through the same area several times. You don't want people getting cramps in their fingers trying to crouch. What else was it? I will say the game did not hold your hand at where you were supposed to go. It allowed you to figure it out, and I kind of appreciate that. Instead of plastering actual yellow paint everywhere, you allowed people to study the environment to figure out where they were supposed to go, and I appreciate that part. It would look very out of place if it was too obvious. After we saw the subtlety in the texture difference, we knew it from now on. Maybe during the tutorial section, you let them know that this little texture difference, this means this is where you go. Because that was a little bit difficult. After we saw it, we knew what we were supposed to do from then on out. But yeah, I think I will be wishlisting this one. So thank you to the developers for pointing me to this game. I do appreciate it. There is my 2 cents on this particular game. I will see you guys in the next one, and I will get on wishlisting this one, and I will see you guys when you finally release your game. Y'all have a wonderful day, overnight, and you stay shiny. Bye! Recording done. Okay. And there's one thing that I don't actually know about this game, on whether or not any of this music is copyright. I won't find out until the end of the stream. So I guess we'll find out on whether or not that's a thing. And whenever I put my Steam review on it, it'll be after I find out whether or not it's going to copyright the music on me. Oh, man. Whew. It has potential. It does have potential. Hope they weren't seeing any of your monster baiting comments. I'm sure they were, Gray. I'm sure they did. They probably did. Okay, how much time do we have? We still have plenty of time. As soon as this thing gets done remuxing, that way I'm not using up a whole bunch of processing to go ahead and get that done, we can get to playing the game. So right now we're going to take a pause. Everybody use the bathroom. Your apologies, no problem, no problem. This is done before a live studio audience. They just have to get used to it. I already told them that I would be playing it on my stream and then putting it up on the channel, so they're gonna see what happens. I would prefer them see what the comment section was saying or the chat was saying. The chat being on the screen and then the comment section below the video whenever I put it out, they'll be able to get more feedback from everybody who's watching it to hopefully fix their game a little bit better, because it does need some work. It has potential, but it does need some work. And, you know, it's better than Fallout when they gave us like a day to work on it and then they didn't take any of the feedback. He should come with a PSA. Oh, man. It's going somewhere? Yeah, it probably will. It probably will. Hopefully they've gotten enough feedback. There was a lot of comments that were on the Steam page already about the controls, so they've already gotten some warning about the controls need tightening up. But hopefully with them actually seeing someone play the game through that's not them, that know where they're supposed to go and what they're supposed to do, they'll understand where they need to fix things. So, yeah. Let's take a break. Just about done remuxing. We can go ahead and start playing The Sinking City. So, give me just a second. Get a refill, run to the restroom. And we still got 30 minutes for the plans. Okay. It is very bright outside right now. Very bright. And I'm very reluctant to put the curtain back up. I'm very much appreciating the light coming in. I feel so nice in the sun. Even though the temperature dropped yesterday, it feels so good in the sun. I even went out there and opened up the big door and allowed some of the sunlight into the chicks for a little while I was doing yard stuff. And they immediately came out and started running around and like sunbathing. It's really cute. Well, there's actually two grand families. And the Carpenters? Do we know anything about the Carpenters? What were we doing? Does anybody remember? Apparently we just got some lore. Oh, we were after one of the books again. That's how we usually finish up, is finding a book. Through the Looking Glass. Robert Glover's death did not interest Robert as much as the mirror stolen from him. The culprit is a woman who has a bone to pick with certain Francis. Despite working against Robert Throgmorton, he may know more. Bethany's gone, the mirror maker's house. All the while she was talking to a Hammond. I think we were supposed to try and go look up a Hammond, maybe, so we could try and find it. Window glasswork, salvation arm, okay. Oh yeah! Dude went somewhere else and came back with a child, and then wife was unhappy and got sent away to the loony bin. I remember that.
Hey, buddy.
I hit that record
You
button,
look
though.
thirsty.
Hydration,
Why don't you
thank
get
you.
hydrated?
Okay, the one we're supposed to be looking for is her. She kept talking to a Hammond, which I think was supposed to be like the Hammond was her son. Were we supposed to take this information back to Throgmorton? Did we go back to Throgmorton? Select a main case in the casebook to see the clues. Didn't we? Oh, this is a side quest. He wants me to find a Professor Harriet Doe. To this, I must investigate and discover who attacked his expedition and kidnapped her. One of the assailants was killed in the fight. He carried a dagger and a peculiar golden amulet which resembled a fish eye. This can't be the only attack they've carried out. There must be evidence of more crimes throughout the city. So if we're going to go look for crimes, we probably need to go to the police department and see if we can't locate other crimes similar to that. Police department. Up here. Okay. I need my booth. I must travel. Okay. He had a monkey mistress. Yes, exactly. And they had a son before this, and he was supposed to be the heir, but then something happened to the son that was supposed to have been an accident, but may not have actually been an accident, to make room for the new heir. Hello. Have you had any fishy business going on? Where's your archives at? Aha. Okay, so what do we know exactly? What should we look up? What do we need to put in? Um... No clues. We have no clues. Beneath the decks... Okay, Professor Harriet Doe's expedition leader was captured. The others were left to die. The attackers all had distinctly fish-like features, Innsmouth syndrome as the locals call it. One of the assailants was killed in the fight. He carried a dagger and a particular golden eye amulet, which resembled a fish eye. This can't be the only attack they have carried out. There must be evidence of such crimes throughout the city. So it would have to be... crimes... What would these be? Property crimes, maybe? Violent crimes? Didn't we go after this dude, though? We found the dude? That's what led us to the lady that went through the mirror? Wasn't that what we did? I could have swore we did that. And then we ran into a dead end. We found her. A chicken sub. That sounds good. This one is so confusing. Crimes, violent crimes, subjects. We need what? Evidence of such crimes? Maybe instruments of crimes? And where would we say? Didn't we follow the lady? Did we follow a lady? Yeah, we followed the other lady. Oh. About 10:30 p.m. April 15th at the fish market, East Shells, Orchard of Orchard Avenue and Holy Fire Lane, I apprehended a suspicious-looking Innsmouther, and he was stalking a young woman. The suspect had in his possession a peculiar fish eye. I lost track of where I was at. It resembled a fish eye they seized, as well as a dagger they seized. The suspect resisted arrest. When they tried to cuff him, he cried for help, screaming for his brothers of the EOD. Several other armed Innsmouthers appeared in the fish market. I was forced to release said Innsmouther and retreat. The suspects got away. The case is pending further investigation. Okay. So... police report. Okay, what does this help me start with a case then? Eastern Shells, Orchard Avenue, and Holy Fire Lane. So Shells... If we put this information in, is it actually going to tell us that they said the suspect got away, so they didn't actually get a name in anything?
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hangrish, yes. East Shells by the East Shore, yes. Getting chicken chow mein for dinner? Nice. Operation Make Liz Feel Hungry by talking about food. Please don't. I've made it this far without being hungry. I had French toast for breakfast. Made with homemade bread. Orchard Avenue and Holy Fire Lane. Okay. Fish Market, Eastern Shells. Eastern Shelves, Orchard Avenue, and Holy Fire Lane. Right here. Okay. It's really not that far away. We could just go investigate and see if we can see anything over there that would lead us to the next piece of the puzzle. Who knows, maybe there's a building there or something like that that we can get into, and we can find some more lore that might lead us to who the actual person is, and we can look them up. It'd be different if they had at least gotten a name or something, and the suspect didn't escape. We could have gone on to, you know, look for some more police evidence. Especially since they obviously took the evidence. The what did they call them? Brothers of the whatever? Let's see. So what does everybody think I should make for my tea tomorrow? I need ideas. For your tea tomorrow? Tuna sandwich. I just kind of want a tuna sandwich. Just wanted more food to talk about making me hungry. Oh, I see what your plot is. It's gonna sound weird, but what I actually want right now is pizza. I haven't had pizza in a while. Okay, so the attack happened here. And there was a fish market right there? This fish market, you say? Feeling the gentle touch of tentacles. Okay. Hello?
Fresh fish? Fish? Fresh fish? Take as much as you need. It won't cost you a penny. Don't be shy. We have enough for everyone.
I've heard
That
that I
seems
can find an
suspicious.
organization hereabouts that goes by the name of the EOD. Am I in the right place?
You sure are. I happen to be a representative of the EOD. Pleased to meet you. My name's Anna. Can I help you with something?
Charles Reed. Just a few questions, if I may.
Of course. Ask away, Charlie.
It was Charles, but alright.
What is the EOD? I mean, what do you do as an organization?
Give away fish.
We are a non-profit charitable organization. Actually, it's better to say that we're a gathering of volunteers. We're not an official charity yet. As for what we do, we try to help ease the suffering in our city as much as we can.
Huh. And how do you do that?
We provide fish for the hungry and fix the homes of the poor. We also patrol the streets at night to keep the wild beasts and bandits at bay. And many, many more things. Whatever needs doing. Anything to help the people, Charlie.
Don't call me Charlie. What does EOD mean?
EOD stand for?
Everyone's obvious duty. When we began, it also had, is to help each other. But we dropped that part. It was a little bit wordy.
What would those initials be? Where are your
It's been great
superiors?
chatting with you, but I'm actually here to speak with the EOD leadership. You know where I can find them?
Not so fast, Charlie. Nobody
Disposable
meets the
nuts
top
disposal.
brass without being a member. You need to earn a rank in the EOD first.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Oh no, I have to
What
join the
for?
companions.
You need to prove yourself. Show us through your actions that you're worth our time. No offense, Charlie.
Do I receive something for the rank?
So, are there any benefits for joining the EOD?
We don't do this for money, Charlie. We do this because it's the right thing to do. Think of it as working towards a higher purpose.
Okay, how can I
How
prove
can
myself?
join?
That all depends on what skills you can offer us. What do you do best?
Get into people's business.
Well, I'm afraid my resume's in my other jacket. Let me see. I was in the Navy during the war, and ever since it ended, I've been a private eye.
The sea provides. Turns out we have a job that's a perfect fit for you.
What job?
Okay. Tell me more about this job.
Well,
Just no. Tell me of a
last
settlement that
night
needs my help.
someone tried to break into our fish storage room. Luckily, the guards scared him off, but I fear they'll be back to finish the job. That's why we've been busy today giving away all the fish to the people. We'd rather it get into the hands of the needy than to some thief.
And you want me to find whoever this thief is, right?
You're smart, Charlie. I like it. Exactly.
Okay.
Fine. Count me
Okay,
in.
now we've changed our name. Our name is
Good.
Charlie.
Thank you. Here's the address. Tell the guard the password, I serve the sea, and he'll let you into the storeroom.
See you later.
Okay, I can now mind palace things again. Okay. Augmented Starting. EOD is giving away fish. Without the fish provided by the EOD, the city is at risk of famine. Okay, casebook. We need to go to... Where is it at? It's loaded in the shelves. Loaded in the shelves? Yes, located in the shelves of Hawking Lane between Warren Road and Liberty Road. Well, let's place this on the map. Western shelves over here. On Hawking Lane. Where's Hawking? Hawking Lane is up here. Between Warren and Liberty. Over here somewhere. Okie dokie. And I don't have a teleport over there, so we're just gonna have to go that way. After we get out of here, obviously. It's a game where it's like, here, figure out your own map markers given to a person who is notoriously bad at navigating. It's fine though, we'll eventually figure out how to get there though. Hi ma'am, how are you? Boot. There's a whole chair in there. Good heavens. I feel like they need to have like some...
Emotional damage.
They need to have some emotional damage. I think they already do. I think everybody here has a bit of emotional damage. What I was actually going to say is I think they needed some extra lights. You know, like little trolley lights or something like that. But then again, of course, if it was like... well, anything. It's too moist here to have a whole bunch of lights. Speaking of which, why is this thing still burning? Hello? There we go. Phone booth in case we need it later. Haven't we been over here before, though? How did I miss that phone booth? Oh, we are too far north. Nope, too far south. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Please help a fella out.
Follow that man! Hops in a boat and chases after a fishing truck. Nope, nope, nope! This is mine! 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 Okay. Sorry. I had to see if I could do it. I had to. Let's see. Where do we think we need to go? I can go down here. As long as there's a crossover on one of these two streets, we should be fine. I've gained a knowledge point by entering an infested area, or finding another infested area, apparently. He's in distress. Okay. Why does it look like it's on the other side of another... Oh, it's right there in between. He's not inside the infested area, is he? Oh, maybe it's this, yeah. Hi, how are you?
You got business here.
Distress or distress? Yes.
I serve the sea. Anna sent me here to investigate the recent break-in.
Sea be praised. Finally. I'm Daryl Grimes. How
You
can
know
I
a guy
help
named
you?
Rick?
Can you tell me what happened? And don't skimp on the details.
Not much to tell, sadly. It was a man, that much I know. He snuck in while I was upstairs, tried to steal the fishies, but I heard him. Nearly got him with a harpoon by Kay, but I missed in the dark. He got away, that Dane, but I wonder, why steal what you can get for free?
Yeah, that's a bit of a
He
puzzler.
seems nice, yeah. Can you describe the burglar?
What did this burglar look like?
Same height as you. Not too big, not too small. Nothing to write home about. An average Joe. If not for his, bald head. That guy was as bald as an egg. I could see the moonlight reflecting off the top of his head.
Okay. Average dude with bald head. Did he steal something?
What did he steal?
Nothing. I scared him off before he could.
Where did he go?
Where did he go after that?
Don't know, pal. He was way faster than me.
What's the deal with the password and such?
Orders from the higher-ups. I don't get to ask why.
All right. Well, that's enough for now, Mr. Grimes. I've got to go to work.
Here, take the key. May the sea bless you.
I don't think we're gonna have that easy a time trying to find him. Okay, we have the guard's testimony. Can I check out your house? Wait, why have they got weirdos up there? What is this?
Wow. It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
Wow, chicka wow wow. Oh, hang on. Ow. Okay. Don't slap that. We're back to slapping things. I can't carry any more of that. Wait. That means I might be able to craft, right? Yes. Yeah, I'll just keep crafting. Shush! Daggum phone. Okay, I can only carry so many at one time, though. What else have we got? Wow, chicka wow wow, a fish? Well, it has got that guy. And at first, before we found out the story with the monkey situation, I just thought that I took that as like a symbol that would probably go on a boat or something like that. Now I think it's probably something that actually happened. Okay. Do we have any more bad guys? Ooh. Someone has a hobby.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools.
Now you're appreciating his tools. Be careful.
Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
Letter from the orphanage. Dear Mr. Grimes, we can't thank you enough for what you do for the children. In these dark times, your toys will go down like a tall glass of water. We pray for your good health every day. We also kindly remind you that we still await your visit. All of our staff and of course the children are eager to finally meet their own benefactor in person. So please don't hesitate and come as soon as you are able. With eternal gratitude, Administrator of Oakmont Street, Jeremy's Orphanage. Okay. Wait, are we investigating the... Are we investigating the security guard? Okay, what do we got here? Anything? Anything? I don't see anything new. Okay, give it just a second because he's going crazy. Let me get my sanity back, not my crazy back. Anything on this level? We still have a basement. Maybe that's how they got in. Anything? That was dramatic music. Why? But why the dramatic music, though? Okay, typically the way this goes is... Oh, there we go.
Dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds.
There we go.
So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
It's wearing a cat. It's wearing a cat. That's what it's been wearing. It's wearing a cat as an outfit. It's wearing a cat as an outfit, guys. It's disgusting. EOD is giving away fish, and the fish are poisonous. Large quantities of possibly poisoned fish have already been distributed to the city's poor citizens. That does not surprise me. Okay, an old and slimy key from the EOD fish storage. And then his testimony, and obviously we're gonna have to figure that part out. What was this? I already figured that part out. What about this? Okay. Did that officially cover this entire area? Did we find all of the evidence? No, I don't think we have because we haven't got the thing. Typically, if you find all the evidence, it clears you of the area.
Wow.
We've already looked at that.
It pierced a good inch of solid wood like it was nothing.
What are we missing? What are we missing?
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
Oh, hang on. We have to put it in order? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Officially. I thought it was better when I thought it was wearing a dog. I thought it was wearing like an armadillo or something. Typically we have to put things in order though, right? I'm not seeing that. But I don't think you get to get the story of the thing that we just did down in the basement. I don't think you get that whenever you have other evidence you have to find. Is there something else in the basement? Hang on. We're doing the slimy wall thing. That usually means there is... Whoa. Okay. That usually means there's a thing on a wall somewhere that I have to see. That I have to line up, you know? Assuming I don't go crazy trying to find it. here. And then over here. And up here. Where are we going? What the heck?
That's a fancy looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Yep, we're just gonna vibrate at it, actually. Okay, stop that for a second, because our character's going crazy. Don't do that again! You're gonna get me demonetized. Hang on. Let me gain some of my sanity back, and then we'll step through the crazy portal. Don't do it. Okay, there we go.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. Oh, no.
He was just trying to make people sick.
I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Is there another one somewhere? I don't see it. Maybe upstairs? Ah, there is one upstairs. Okay. What is this?
Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay. He heard something, which means the downstairs stuff happened first. I would think this happened first.
I hope Professor Westerbrook.
Second. Upstairs is third.
Oh no.
Darn
And
pests.
over here is fourth.
Mayor, take them. Come back,
that
you
it?
thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage, poisoned the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
Okay. Don't do it, dude. Okay. I just don't need you doing anything crazy whilst I'm looking at your mind palace. Lab flask mentioned a professor. Westerbrook. The man who broke into the EOD fish storage is somehow connected to the university. I need a venison? The university! The poisoner and the university. Okay. Nice.
You dig up
Okay.
anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't
Jack,
here
how
to
you
rob the
doing?
place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
I won't tell her.
Don't worry, I won't tell her. You seem like a decent sort, Daryl. I'll make something up.
Thanks, Mr. Reed. Here's a little something to express my gratitude. Take care now. Still, I've done wrong and I deserve to be punished.
I'm not doing it.
I'll stay on guard duty for the next month without a day off. You have my word.
All right, you go ahead and do what you gotta do, I guess.
I guess so. Where's the university?
Can you remind me where I can find the Oakmont University?
You can't miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There
He's gonna
you
mark it on
go.
my map, guys. He's gonna do it.
Don't forget to first report your findings to Anna.
Thank you for telling me which order I needed to do this in. I appreciate that.
May the sea protect you.
Okay. If you use a breath mint, are you trying to say his breath smells fishy? That's just rude. That's just profiling. Alright, let's go. So, we need to go back
Bilingual
to...
refers to a person who speaks more than one language.
Oh, what? I think it was something sexual.
Oh, man. Okay, I need to go back to the fish market, which means maybe I need to... I could probably find a place to... there's actually one on the HUD right there. A place I can teleport from. Right quick. So I don't have to run all the way back over there. Thank you, Reaper. That was perfect.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
Oh,
Why don't
thank you,
get
thank you.
hydrated?
How long till I have to sort out the plants? I probably should go and turn the light off now. Let me run and do that before we go teleporting. Yesterday, yesterday evening, I decided it was time to do a thorough watering of all of the plants. It took me almost 2 hours to get all those daggone plants watered. I do have a few plants now. I seriously thought after the abysmal reaction to me attempting to plant my first plants that I just was not going to have any this year. Fish market right here. But I have been wonderfully surprised by how much stuff sprouted the second time.
Don't be shy.
Ma'am!
I've got news about your fish storage problem.
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison. Though I can't identify it yet.
See, protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
I aim to find out.
We need to stop distributing the fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
Never cease to amaze me how you have a green and black thumb all at once. It's a gift. What should I do with the poisoner?
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
That wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
It depends on how much you're paying.
Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see what I can do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
He fought like a lion. He missed the intrusion. He fought like a
Your guard
lion.
was vigilant. He fought
Fishy
bravely,
lion.
but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
Mm-hmm. I already
See
know
you
where the
later.
university is. Just out of curiosity, is there anything else I can do here? Do you have, like...
And it is only fair to be afraid. Titanic forces are at work. Infinitely greater than ourselves. Unknowable. Incomprehensible.
Who gave Richie food? This isn't his week to eat. Oh no.
Sacrifice. There will be loss. There will be darkness. But these are the hallmarks of a pivotal moment in time. And each of us has a part to play.
You seem a bit
I
grim.
guess this city wouldn't be complete without a doomsday prophet.
Let me assure you, I am anything but. I am called Evernote Blackwood, and this is the place I have chosen to share my message. Please, come to one of my full sermons.
Charles Reed. Good to meet you.
You're a Blackwood?
Blackwood. You're a member of the Grand family.
I am indeed the last of that line. Inheritor of an empty mansion and a severed history.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Alright, so we met one of the original royal families, and he's just over here hawking doomsday information in the fishery. Oh. Okay. Do you have anything to say? You do.
This used to be an okay place to live.
What are you selling, mister? I don't see any goods.
I offer what everyone in this Borg needs most. Safety and comfort. You a newcomer? Where are you staying?
The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Shadow, how you doing? Is it sinking you immersively? It's
Victor
trying to, yes.
Always thinks so small. A man of your talents could earn his board 100 ways. Maybe you want some more spending money?
I am
Got a
interested.
job for a private eye, mister? I'm always up for a good side gig.
That's what I like to hear.
Oh no.
I'm Walter.
Side quest time.
I need someone capable to take care of an issue on my property. Local fauna, if you know what I mean.
Alright,
Real
tell me what's
estate's a
property.
risky business. How'd you get into it?
All my life I was a common fisk trader. But I wanted more.
How much would you trade me for these wet
dreamed
wipes?
of
How did they
being
get
a
wet?
landlord, a man who never works. So I scrimped and saved, and bought several houses. Gonna rent them to the refugees and newcomers. And I have even greater plans.
What's the task?
Let me guess. You need a gun for hire. Or is there another task?
I need you to place these incense burners on the top floor of my properties to drive off the wild beasts. Take a photo for me as proof.
Smoke that repels wild beasts. Does that even work?
Of course it will.
Get in my mouth.
No
Get in my
doubt.
mouth.
I bought it from a friend I trust.
Well,
Thanks.
okay. Just give me the address. See you later.
It's not okay. It's just not okay. Okay, alright. Let me see. We are supposed to be going to... we did more Mind Palace stuff? Wait. Okay, so I'll probably have to fight to get things in there. What do I need to do with this one? I reported at Fish Market, and I need to go to the university, which means... Wait, work into the storage. Residue. Need to visit the university, which is where? Is that... That's the library. Where's the university? That's City Hall, right? Yeah. Aha, oh, and the closest we can get is here or here. Okay, okay. Let's go back to my teleportation phone booth. We gotta reach out and touch someone, you know? So we're gonna go over here. Hopefully there's a way to get from here to this other side, because sometimes they put up random stuff in between. Chad is in a mood today. That NPC needs to blink. I don't think he can blink because he doesn't have eyelashes. He's part fish. Well, he doesn't have eyelids. He's part fish. Shouldn't there be someone manning this? I mean, it's still blazing even though it's raining. Okay, we need to go... No, not that one. That one. Need to go to that. Over there. Alright. am gonna have to get in the water again. You know, it's amazing, this town, despite, you know, going through all the crap that it went through, you know, the flood, everybody going crazy afterwards, they have done a really good job of connecting the entire place with boats. I don't know. I don't want to go that way. Is there another way? That's not the one. That's not the one we want to use. Please tell me I don't have to run through the infested area to get over here. Right? Come in. Yes, okay. Those infested areas are mean. Wow. Okay, so we have to find a dock tour or something. What was that, Hammond? Oh no. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna tell on him. Oh, well, maybe he'll stop, don't do that. Maybe he'll remember who it was. I think it was... What was the doctor's name? Does anybody remember? Doesn't actually have it listed for me, so... Alright, can we go in through here? Hello. Nope. Where's the door? Or are we not using the building? Everybody's out here in a camp. Really wouldn't make sense. Unless there's some serious structural damage inside of the place. Hello? Open a door. Hey dude, which one of these doors work? That's disgusting. Maybe the big door up front, maybe that one works. Okay. What the heck, dude? There's even a guy standing outside of it. Why don't these doors work?
All on sale. Today only.
Ow. Okay, maybe this one? They're doing tours here. Department of Medicine. Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Hello.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine.
John Hammond? Oh,
I'm
no.
Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Okay.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're somewhat hindered right now.
What's up?
What is he looking
Our
at?
lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
I can solve that?
So, if I do a little pest control for you, you'll run those tests for me. For free?
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr. Reed. Isn't that enough?
No.
Well, I guess science could help itself.
All right. Yes, you solve our problem, and I'll run the test for you. Off the books. Here's the key for the basement.
There's a settlement that needs your help. EOD is banned. Apparently they don't like the EOD. I'm gonna snoop around your place before I go down there, though, just so you know. Nice. I can't carry any more springs, though, dude. EOD is banned. To all staff and students of the University of Oakmont, henceforth, any mention of the EOD organization and its symbolics, current or past members, as well as espousing their beliefs, is forbidden on university grounds on pain of dismissal and or expulsion. The administration has received numerous reports of EOD activity outreach disguised as so-called charity work throughout our university and all over Oakmont. This dangerous activity has reached epidemic proportions and cannot be tolerated. What exactly are their beliefs that are being espoused? Okay, that's definitely going downstairs. Can I go? Ow, man! I can't go piddling your stuff? I reckon people don't like it when you piddle with their things. What is that? Ow! Stop hiding! Potato! Thank you so much for the follow. Don't slap it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Do I make a habit of piddling on other people's things? Not usually. Just when I'm feeling petty. Experimental log part 1. March 7th. 2nd? I have finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one, and the grunts call it Mr. Handsome. But I think it needs a proper name. March 3rd. I was thinking about the name for the specimen all night. I began a series of experiments on the creature. Boring! The naming is important. You must have a good name for it. Mr. Handsome really doesn't work. So far, it's proven exceptionally resistant to all poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. It's shrieking, though. It's bound to haunt me. March 5th, the last night, I had a vision. Thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name inside my head. Stygian Harvester. Stygian Harvester. Wait. Didn't the hold on. Lure? Yeah, we already had someone already named it. Well, it's not somebody already named it. This is probably the same person. Named it Stygian Heart. So this is the person.
I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I?
I will wind up pushing that button. After I stop losing my damn mind.
Some serious equipment they've got here. Oakmont University is clearly well funded.
How dare I yawn? Okay, admit it, how many people didn't yawn? You're a psychopath? Psychopath test? Experiment log part 2, March 10th. With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. I need to know more. The specimen remained alive even with half of its eternal organs removed. It's fascinating. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough in biology as we know it. March 15th, I developed a way to reanimate their tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. That is monumental. The possibilities of it, the implications. Does this hint at something hidden, some trait present inside other creatures and perhaps even ourselves? I need to find volunteers. Oh, Lord. Push it real good? Yes. We're definitely going to push the button. This is such a bad idea.
What kind of person would even touch this? Not to mention dissect it.
Stop going crazy. Wait for it. Don't do the stupid. You get me demonetized again. Stop. Just start fidgeting with stuff. Wait for my bar to get full again before I go over there and poke the big dude.
It's shiny! The guy's shiny! It's shiny!
Best things happen from bad ideas. Yes, yes they do. You know we're going to wind up bringing this thing back, right? And it's going to be stuck inside a tiny room with us.
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
Stop, stop, stop. It didn't even take 2 seconds and suddenly you're crazy again. We should probably craft some stuff before we go pushing that button. Yes? I think we might actually have enough of that. We might have all we can hit. Wait. The guard is afraid at the EODs. Ranks are swelling. What do these two things have to... No. Nope, they are not connected. Okay. All right, come on, get your sanity back so we can wake him up. How'd you know that's what we're gonna do? We should probably use this. This packs a little bit more of a punch. And do we have the ability to put any skills in? We have 4 points. We should probably do that. Deal double damage with the revolver? Yeah, we should probably do that. What about... melee attacks? Carry more rifle rounds? Remain sane much longer. Yes, let's do that. Because my character just keeps going crazy. Double the quest rewards. We already took that one. Man-eating eels deal half the damage while you're swimming. Okay. Melee attack speed, vitality. Carry more shotgun rounds, 3 more rifle rounds, another grenade. Grenades and firebombs. We actually have this weapon. Accuracy is increased, and it's increased more. 2 additional shells into the shotgun. Wait. Okay, that is the rifle. We probably want to go into the shotgun next, but we can hold on to that because we don't have it right now, so it does not matter. Okay, slap it harder.
So very tempting.
There we go. Satisfy curiosity? Yes, you knew that was going to happen. Ugh. Oh man. Oh man. Don't go crazy. Your sanity is still dropping even though you're not in the room with them. Come on. Don't be a pansy, it's just an eldritch creature. What do you mean? Am I supposed to hit something else? Maybe. Maybe. I saw something highlight. Wait. Get my sanity back. Get a weapon again. There's a thing over here. What does this do? Where'd it go? Oh, I think I was looking at that. Nope. Ow, 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 ow. My health! There we go, there we go. Evidence has updated? Why evidence? I cleared the monsters. Okay, okay. Yeah, well I had to do that, right? Was there anything else that I can get down here? I have finished. I thought he knocked something into the center of the room I was supposed to use. That's gross. Okie dokie. We have finished the job. Alright, dude. Do the thing.
Your lab is certified creature-free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
So the experiments.
Lab was, interesting. Running experiments on those creatures. What's up with that?
Oh, they're fascinating, aren't they? Convincing evidence of new branches in the evolutionary tree. Can you blame us for taking an interest?
Maybe not. But so much dead flesh down there, that's going to attract scavengers. Didn't you think about that?
Yeah, well, no. We'll be more careful in the future.
Of course you had to do that. How dare you push the button and not expect someone to hit it. You had to do it in order to do the mission.
Okay. I've done my part. Here's the bottle. Now you run those tests.
Yes. Wait here. It shouldn't take long.
Well, we know it wasn't him that did the poisoning because he's not bald.
We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow-acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
Oh, no. What are the symptoms?
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
Okay, antidote?
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not. Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
Who has access?
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days.
Uh-oh.
Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Well... all right. This is serious. I'll help you. Here's the key, but please don't disturb the professor's things.
Alright, tell me about the professors.
I'd like to know a bit more about your professors.
What do you want to know?
Westerbrook.
I want to know more about Westerbrook.
He's the head of our department. He's been here for, well, at least 30 years. He's one of the longest-serving staff we have. As you've already seen, he's particularly interested in the wild beast that recently appeared in our city.
Yeah, that's quite the unique fauna you have there.
I've no idea how he did it, but Mr. Throgmorton's men brought him live specimens for his research. He thinks he's on the verge of a breakthrough in evolutionary theory. A secret that, once revealed, will benefit all humankind.
Of course.
Some secret should stay buried. 6 feet under.
Or further, if you can manage.
You're not a man of science, are you? It's not about why. It's about what if.
And sometimes it should definitely be about the why and should you, not the what if.
What can you tell me about Professor Cavendish?
He's one of the most brilliant teachers we have here. A PhD at only 25.
So it's
Just
probably
imagine.
Westerbrook,
His biochemistry
not that
studies
guy.
are second to none. Worthy of a Nobel Prize.
Unless he bald at 25.
If he could complete his work.
What's his problem?
I don't know. There's some kind of family trouble. It's made him standoffish and irritable, and easily distracted. I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. We need his talent, especially in these dark times.
Okay. Bye.
I'll see
And
you
yes,
later.
the ricin does come from the same thing as the castor oil. The processes to create them are different. Therefore, that's the reason why castor oil is not poisoned, but ricin is. I don't know exactly what the process is and which part of the plant is used for what, but yeah, they are the same plant. Okay. Cavendish. Cavendish. Do you have a portrait somewhere? Paper? Brothers and sisters crossed out, too familiar. My fellow Americans crossed out, they're Americans too. Citizens of Oakmont, how much longer will we put up with those fish face bast crossed out? Those sea freaks crossed out. How much longer will we put up with this? Those cave-forsaken degenerates who call themselves the EOD. This one is really, really against that. Apparently. Well, no, we found... That's not soap. Come on. Ah.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
Good enough, you say. New Mind Palace clue. Okay. Mind Palace, therefore, let's see. Westerbrook has access to poison, and George Cavendish made the key. Oh, wait, let me go over here and look to see whether or not there's any other connections that might potentially be made. Apparently, at some point, you can actually make connections that are wrong and send your character off in the wrong direction. I don't know how often that's a possibility, but... Westerbrook. Note from Westerbrook. This is absurd. It's been 5 months and they still haven't finished repairing my office. I'm done sitting in the corridor like some kind of waiter. I don't step foot into this building again until the workers are finished. You give me Cavendish's office and tell that to the board. I'm through with this farce.
The door won't budge.
Oh, well.
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
Okay.
They're here.
Putin boy, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Wait. Finish my office.
What's up?
Is it? What's up, Putin boy? How you doing? Is it just me, or does it seem like that dude's got a very large office? This dude, not a large office. Is his office supposed to be in the closet? Or is this just like the medicine cabinet and they're supposed to be putting up walls to make him an office? Okay, Mind Palace.
You look thirsty. Why don't you
thank
get
you.
hydrated?
Westerbrook has access to the poison. George Cavendish made a spare key. What's up? Reminds you of the WinStar in-game notification. You miss it so much. Nice. George Cavendish, the professor at Oakmont University, is a poison thief. He made a copy of the key to get to the poison locker. According to a student, he lives somewhere in Advent. So we need Advent and Cavendish. So we'll probably need to go to the whatchamadoodle-it, Department of Records, basically, and look to see what the address is. Maybe. Unless you know.
I'd like to know.
What do you...
I want to...
He's the head of our department. As you...
Yeah.
I've no... He thinks
No,
he's on
that's
the
the
verge
same
of...
stuff. Never mind.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Whatchamadoodle-it and who's its face? Yes. Yes. Okay. We need to, let's see. Second floor department. I need to go to... Map. I need to go back over... Where's that? City Hall? Yes. Okay, do we need a teleporter spot. Do we have one?
All on sale. Today only.
Today only? There should definitely be one around here somewhere. Ow, my face. Oh, there it is, there it is. And we can teleport over there. I've already forgotten how we had to use City Hall stuff, but we should be able to get his address to figure out where he's at in Advent. Oh, here we go, here we go. Over here. I'm kind of wondering in part 2 that's supposed to be coming out at some point this year how they're going to be changing any of this stuff, or if it's even going to be happening in the same town. Okay. Big boy, you doing good? Nice. Everybody was having discussions about what they were going to have for after stream for food. Any ideas? Okay, so we need a citizen after the flood in Advent. Oh, hang on. This is the wrong one. Yeah, that one. Nope. Okay. Registry. Citizen records, legal documents, occupation. Maybe if we go with occupation, we can find out. Aha, there we go. Advent, St. Michael's Road between Carpenter Street and Constitution. Okay. So we got that.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It lends itself to the noir. It really does, and the fact that you're allowed to make dirty choices is kind of interesting too. Go back to the casebook. I need this, and I need to place that. He lives in Advent. No. Give me this. No, not you. Stop. Dadgummit. Advent. St. Michael's Road. St. Michael's Road. Between Carpenter Street... Carpenter Street and Constitution. Carpenter Street. Carpenter Street and Constitution, so over here somewhere. Okay, let's go see if we can find him.
What's your problem?
Oh, pardon, dude! Pardon me! Good heavens, dude. Watch where you're walking.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print.
I should probably start deleting some of my little pens that I've got going on, because I've already visited them. And I shouldn't have to go back to visit them again, and I'm going to start getting myself confused about where I'm supposed to be.
Extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Yeah, sure. But you know you get a large tentacle in the middle of your road. It's a weird place to put that, don't you think? It's just a very odd location, you know? And this is one of the nicer districts, and yet that, you know? Liz runs into someone, and pardon you! Exactly. You're supposed to be looking where I'm going. Obviously. What am I supposed to do? Look where I'm going? I don't think so. Okay, am I standing on the street between Constitution? Yeah, it's supposed to be around here somewhere. Do we have doors I can get into? Can I get into this door? So not all of them are marked, but some of them are. Aha.
Hey, buddy. You look thirsty.
Oh,
why don't you get
thank you.
hydrated?
I just hit the follower goal? Nice! Thank you guys so much! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to do a bean? Let me find something I can spit into in case the bean winds up being toxic. Yeah, that's an old thing. Okay, okay, okay. Full screen. Mask off. Every time we hit one of the goals that is listed right there, I have to eat one of these every flavored beans, and some of them are pretty disgusting. One is liver and onions, which I've already had the displeasure of tasting. We have Old Bandage, toothpaste. I don't mind either one of the blue ones, they're fine. I've tried the rotten egg. Disgusting. There's also one called Barf. That's gross. Stink bug, dirty dishwater. I've had the misfortune of eating that one too. Dead fish. Actually, was it rotten egg or dead fish that I had? I don't know. Stinky socks and booger. Those are the disgusting flavors. As you can imagine, it would be nice if I got a not disgusting flavor. This is red. So it's either Old Bandage or pomegranate. And I will tell you, if it winds up being a disgusting one, I will not be swallowing this. I'm just not going to do it. I have something to spit it into. I do apologize if that's what I gotta do. Hmm. How do they get those flavors? How do they get those flavors? How do you know what a disgusting bandage tastes like? How do you know? That's disgusting. It was an Old Bandage. It was Old Bandage, yeah. And the weirdest part is it actually tastes like the tape of the bandage.
Let's put a little whipped cream on that.
No, don't put whipped cream on it. I don't think it would help. Disgusting. Ah. Ugh. Let me see if I can down it in coffee. Gonna ruin my cup. No, no, no! Sorry. I'm shocked as hell that thing is still alive. I don't even know how it's still alive. I trapped a spider underneath my, the beans. Like, earlier last week when I was recording, and somehow or another that damn thing is still alive whenever I move that. It's just walking around my desk now. I can still taste it, guys. Cappuccino bandage. There's a new flavor. I'm not sure if they breathe conventionally. Well, it's the fact that it hasn't eaten in a long time either. Reaper keeps sneaking in and feeding it? Yeah, it figures. It figures. It makes sense. It's gross. How do they get those flavors?
The door won't budge.
Ugh. Yet again, thank you, Reaper, for the daggum beans. Yes, it will. I probably should change weapons.
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
Out of curiosity, what is the light you use to get that effect in the background? You talking about the glowy red light? I've got a galaxy light that points at the wall.
And judging by the layer of dust on it, this ring hasn't been worn in a long time. So why keep it around?
Okay, this is gonna sound odd, but I can actually tell you what that tastes like. Have you ever known anybody to like break an arm or something like that? Like several months after the cast has been on, the smell coming from the cast? That's the flavor. That is gross. I can't carry anymore. What you mean? Wait. There we go.
The door won't budge.
Yes, it will.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
I'm
You're
starting to
welcome.
smell some
If I have to
deep
endure it, you do
trauma
too.
here.
Don't slap it. Oh.
I loved you. I always
Liz is getting
loved you.
revenge for us talking about food earlier? Yes, yes I am. Absolutely. And for making me eat a bean. Thank you, by the way. I do appreciate you guys following. Thank you, thank you. Professor's fact list. Westerbrook usually has his lunch about 2:30, get some soap. Anna's always staying at the fish market. She shouldn't learn about me. New hauls of fish arrive every 2 days. An ounce per box will be enough. The guard spends most of his time at the second floor during the night, thinking about a way to divert suspicion from Westerbrook. Don't want him to come into any harm. Don't forget to return the flask to storage and think about plan B. Wait, are we saying that the dude who did this was Anna's ex-husband and he's angry with EOD because she left for this charity thing? Slap it. Okay. Disturbance at the shells as fighting breaks out between locals and Innsmouthers. The cause of the conflict appeared to be the disappearance of several women, with locals accusing a group of Innsmouthers of the crime. The Oakmont police continue to investigate the vanishings, but as yet, the case remains unsolved. One source of the shells reports that traces of fish scales and seaweed were found at multiple victims' homes, which seem to have precipitated the fight. Slap it like it owes you money. Yes, slap it. No, don't. Oh my god. Waste of ammo. Uh-huh. I meant to hit that. There we go. All on the floor.
A lot of fancy dresses locked away in a dark corner for a long time. I'm starting to smell some deep family trauma here.
I loved you. I always loved you.
Is there anything else here, though? I don't think I found all the evidence. It didn't give me an indicator that I found all of the evidence, but it seems like it's probably just his wife and he's angry that she left. I don't know why he'd poison a whole bunch of people to get back at her, but... Going, gone. Body count rises. The vanishings continue across Oakmont. Locals are in a panic. Panic and locals. Locals are in a panic with most of the reports disappearance occurring in the Shells, Salvation Harbor, and Grimhaven Bay. Captain Caleb Lyons of the Oakmont Police has put out a call for information. Our evidence suggests a link between these disappearances and the charity organization EOD. That has been recently risen to prominence among the city's poor. Most of the victims seem to have either joined this group or been a recipient of their alms. We encourage anyone with information to come forward. The Chronicle reminds readers to avoid any suspicious newcomers, especially in Samathers, and to remain at home during evening hours. Okay, I was missing that. Alright. The EOD is suspected of crimes. You would figure this would have to actually be combined. It's not letting me do it, though. I, Dr. Bald, being of sound mind? Yes, exactly. Bullet holes in the walls. I'm not getting that security deposit back. Yeah, I probably will not get any security deposits back. Well, the charity seems to be a community thing, so he thinks killing them will give him a feeling of revenge for his wife choosing them. Yeah, it's a possibility it's either that or... No, the way he's talking, that does not seem like my wife was taken away by somebody. Would you... This just sounds stupid, but if someone kidnapped your wife and you were angry at them about it, you wouldn't burn the picture of your wife, would you? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, none of these things link together? I'm confused. Okay, maybe I need to do this first. Okay, what we got?
George, I can't live like this anymore. There's something I have to tell you.
I'm seeing another charity. That does look like Anna.
I don't care what your damn EOD cult demands, Anna! I thought the child was mine! Mine!
Well, that's not good.
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay.
George?
I don't care what
You will never understand our cause! My child is blessed by the sea! I'm leaving you, George!
George Cavendish. He had a wife named Anna. She had a baby that was not his, but blessed by the sea and claimed by the EOD. This caused their split.
He had a baby fishy Jesus? I don't understand. That's a little confusing. Oh no, I'm just gonna pass out and be back at my hotel? Oh no. What did I drink? She sounds salty. Maybe. Where the heck are we at? I'm upside down. Oh Jesus God, don't do that.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi, Baldy.
Calm down. The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator.
Right now, you look like someone who's breaking into my house. A burglar. Explain yourself.
Can I rub your head? No, okay. Anna sent you. You should explain yourself. You should explain yourself.
Fish. Time for you to do some explaining. Care to tell me why you poisoned the fish at the EOD warehouse? And you better not lie to me.
How would we know?
Sorry. Is this making you angry? Yeah, two can play at that game, and believe me, I've got plenty of anger for the both of us.
Oh no.
How dare you?
How
I'm
dare
only
you?
going to ask politely once. Then my gun will do the talking.
Oh no.
Fine.
I've gone gangster.
Fine. Yes, it was me. But I had a good reason to do it. It all comes back to Anna.
Oh, this should be fun. What's your good reason for poisoning innocent people? You know the EOD are feeding the hungry, don't you?
No, that's exactly the problem. They're not doing it out of charity. They do it to spread their influence and recruit new members. Some of those initiates, as they call them, vanish without a trace. And not just them, they kidnap ordinary folks too.
And poisoning the fish would prevent this. How?
People would stop accepting the fish.
Not everyone in this city believes in the EOD yet. They have opposition among the citizens, both rich and poor.
Blessed by the explosive ordnance disposal, yes.
Being poisonous and several incidents would be enough to undermine the EOD by sparking fear and mistrust.
Is this the only way you had to fight it?
There must be another way to deal with the EOD. Like, if their crimes are that obvious, why don't you just go to the police?
They're resourceful, those sons of hagfish. They maintain a squeaky clean image, and they're good at it. I tried going to the police. They were no help at all. And I'm not suicidal enough to make it public and take them to court.
Okay, who's Anna to you?
What's Anna got to do with all this?
Got to do with it.
As you might have already gleaned, she was my wife.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, it all starts
She's gonna
to
have a
come
fish
together
baby.
now.
Possibly.
The EOD robbed me of her. It all started with the free fish. We were all short on food at the time, and then they hooked her with their nonsense about the benevolent sea and greater good. I looked past it for some time, but then...
She became pregnant.
Yes.
For Granate?
At first, I was over the moon. But then one day she came to me, that snake, and told me that the child was not mine. She said it was blessed by the sea, that it was demanded by the EOD. Doomed take them! I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't.
Liz does her own sound effects. Yes, I do. What are you gonna do now? Blessed by the sea. What does this mean? Now, I don't know if this is actually a fish person. Possibly.
What did she mean? Blessed by the sea.
What do you think is the cause of Innsmouth syndrome in people?
Living in Innsmouth?
That K-forsaken place has nothing to do with it. It comes from breeding with monsters. These sea creatures they call Deep Ones.
Oh,
they take
it
our
went deep.
women and they spoil them with their seed.
Oh, jeez.
Then they give birth to degenerate fish-faced offspring.
Okay, how do you know this? Yeah, how do you know this? Have you been probed recently?
Where did you learn all of this? This information about the EOD?
After Anna left, I had nothing. But I did have a lot of time to research Innsmouthers, the EOD, and the story behind them. It is an old and powerful organization. They appeared back in the mid-19th century in Innsmouth, and the first people with the Innsmouth syndrome started showing up around that same time.
Ah.
She did have relations with fish, yeah, apparently.
Of course not. And the EOD is immensely rich. The sudden rise to power of the Blackwood family happened right after they joined them.
That was the guy that was in the fish market that was talking doom.
So what's your next move?
I was interrupted and couldn't finish my task. The EOD received a fresh haul of fish, but now they're on alert and raised their guard. I understand I'm in no position to ask. But after reviewing all the facts I've presented to you, Mr. Reed, would you agree
I'm not
to help
poisoning
me?
innocent people for you. I'm listening, but I don't think I'm going to help you.
Now, what is it you want from me?
Poison the rest of the fish. It's spreading, but it's not enough. The EOD trusts you enough to deal with me, so it should be simple for you. My agent inside the EOD reports that they've just received a fresh haul. That's your target.
I need a favor in
Your
exchange.
agent inside the EOD. Is he fairly high up the ranks?
Emotional damage!
I see where this is going. You need something from the EOD too.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a certain person who may be held by them.
My agent can arrange that. If someone is being held by the EOD, he'll know it. It's a win-win situation.
All right. Look.
Okay, we pretend
I'm gonna
we're
need to
on
think
his side, so he
this.
gets us higher up in the
Of
rank.
course. But don't be too long. I'm going to need an answer before I let you go. I hope you can understand
You
why.
gonna let me go? I don't think you understand here. Okay. The poisoning was sabotage and pregnancy was ordained. She's a zealot servant of the EOD and she will follow any instruction without hesitation. Yeah.
Hey,
Are we?
buddy.
I don't think we're
You
done in
look
here,
thirsty. Why don't you get hydrated?
though. Thank you, thank you. It's time we back away and keep our eyes on him and then let go call the nice men in the white coats. I don't think it's going to help. We need his influence to try and get higher up. We're trying to find the person that they possibly have taken. They've removed the debuff from the ghoul disguise, so you can... That's a step in the right direction. Also, in the 2.0 patch for 7 days, they're going to introduce transmog system for your gear as well. So you can change what stuff goes onto which outfit. Is that what you mean by transmog? They're going to do a quality of life? Yeah, exactly. George sabotaged. Okay, this is leading to two different things. Right, it's still saying I need to do more Mind Palace stuff in order to continue. Okay. George sabotaged it. The EOD prevents famine. The poisoned fish is spreading. Is all at service of EOD. It's either he's a desperate survivor, he became desperate after his EOD robbed him of his wife and he's determined to save others from the same fate, or he's a dangerous psychopath who won't hesitate to kill innocents in order to achieve his goals. Now there are two different threads. Yeah, he might have a point, but Ryzen kills. There's nothing to help for it. So he's essentially killing people because they took his wife. His wife left voluntarily. He's a sociopath. Or psychopath, rather. Okay, and then Anna Kavanaugh is covering up for EOD's shady ambition to take over the city, or she does honest charity work for the people on behalf of the EOD. Do we think that a charity just handing out food and there's some disappearances around it, that they are... What do we think? Do we think the EOD is hiding something? What do we think? It's like a glamour. So you can make the outfit look different. You can wear the nerd outfit and it not look retarded. That'd be nice. Do we think... Well, here's the thing. The only thing that makes me think that she might be hiding something is because the security guard seemed very scared of her. So it tells me that she is at least seen as scary worth, and if you just look at her, she doesn't look like she could hurt a wet noodle, which means her chutzpah behind her has to do with the group that she's with, so people are actually afraid of EOD, right? Kill them all and let God sort it out? Okay, she's a filthy liar then. Alright. Alright, so did we mine Palace enough? Probably not. Now what do I have to do with this information? Oh, hang on. Do I have to... Let's see. He sabotaged? What am I doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this information. I've already chosen things. Maybe it doesn't like the fact that I've chosen to take neither side. It's assuming I need to take a side. That's not what I meant to do.
Have you made up your mind?
I'll help, lie.
I've thought about your proposition. Your methods stink, and your plan stinks. Still, the EOD is a threat, and I'm not gonna help them anymore. I'm in.
You're doing a great favor for this city, Mr. Reed. Never doubt that.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Remind me what it is I have to do.
You need to poison the fresh hall of...
I'll
be back later. I need to see my agent. Find me after you're done. Here's the address and some ricin.
Be careful with it. Yes,
I'm not quite ready to die yet.
Okay. Key evidence collected. Nice. Did I collect all evidence, though? Now I know where the fish storage is. Still acting like I need to do... I think I've got like this dangling modifier right here. I didn't connect it with anything, and I think that's a problem. I know for a fact the poisoner is George. Now I can report it to Anna. I have a flask full of this, that, and the other, and things are going to go crazy. I need to save. Accept. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and call it for the day. Accept. We're going to go ahead and call it for the day. Those of you over on the YouTubes, let's see if I got someone I can redirect you to right quick. Let me see. Oh, we have Floppy Sword playing... it says a new survival game? I can't actually tell. It says T3, I think. I'm not sure what that is, but we're gonna go there. So, gonna raid some Floppy Sword. Another survival game that's coming up. I will see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you guys. I think we're probably eventually going to have to schedule ourselves the 12-hour stream. I will let you guys know in Discord whenever that happens. I am starting to think on it. I'm working on it. If you have any suggestions for the 12-hour stream, you guys let me know in the Discord underneath suggestions. I'm going to start compiling a list of games to play in that. But I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a wonderful day overnight, and you stay shiny. Bye! End stream! There we go. And over on the Twitch. What are we going to do with the Twitch?